One of the very, very different things that, of course, we're all going to be talking about right now is the construction within the metaverse. So if we can actually sort of start the whole thing. Now, the metaverse, of course, everybody's talking about it in so many different ways, but I thought what's best to sort of introduce you how we came about it. We looked at what is the main kernel of what we're doing, and the main kernel was always about proper communication and visualization. And that's really what the metaverse can help in construction. It can alleviate what we call communication problems. It can alleviate two people not being on the same page. And this is why, by the end of this year, we plan to launch MetaMeeting. MetaMeeting will be literally aimed to start with the AEC industry, so you can meet, give you all the powers of a meeting tool, a lot more than what you have with Zoom. You can actually plan how you want to visit a virtual project, but all the way to a project under construction, because we take reality capture and update the model. So you can, again, meet and have a decision. We've been using it as a prototype for the last year and a half as a consultant. I am monitoring projects in Somaliland. I'm monitoring projects in Ethiopia with a one-day delay, and I can visit it in my VR room. Just imagine the power of that on a daily basis. I don't have to travel anymore. I can look up under a bridge because it's captured the right way. That's along the way. This is the walkthrough that we did for the German company back in the middle of, you can see my face is at the bottom over there. I was streaming it like a gaming kid playing Fortnite. So that's happening live streaming. When we found out we could stream this fantastic data, we started working with AWS very heavily to actually specify what the cloud machines need to be like in order to stream to any device. This is a real-life project that we did for my older brother in Seattle. He has a restaurant. Beginning of Corona again, he wanted to get a simple little thing, his signage approved by the city ordinance. And they could not get a date for another 4 months. So called me up, we uploaded the design, captured a little bit from Google Earth, turned it into 3D, invited them all into a meeting, streamed into whichever device they wanted. They went and visited the signage. They looked around inside the restaurant to see whatever it looks like. Again, nothing amazing in terms of 3D, but remember, it's being streamed to all these people who are in different offices. At the end of the meeting, 7.5 minutes exactly, the city ordinance person said, yes, I'll send you tomorrow the approval. Boom, business. Yeah. I just saved someone $8,500. Simple. And God knows how much it would have been a wait. So we started really, really thinking about it. How can I take not just the design phase, but take the reality capture phase and move that into it? And even from satellite imagery. We're working also with some brilliant new companies called Satellogic, 1 meter per pixel resolution from satellite 24 hours a day from anywhere in the world. Oh my God. Yeah. Again, simple renders like that could become something that you could immediately virtualize in real time with your clients. So, of course, I'm not just going to talk about it. I have arranged for a meeting to happen right now. Let me turn to live meeting. That is my dashboard that I'm being invited to. And within my dashboard, look, again, this early stage prototype, please, but within my dashboard, I have got the most important things in my meeting. I can actually track what my tasks are, what I need to approve from where. I can have a look at the documents. MetaMeeting actually records your whole session and plays it back for you. And we have also voice to text. So everyone's stream of voice in the meeting is actually being texted and then set as the minutes of meeting. So it's all about the meeting. I'm running this out of my 5G phone right now, so excuse it if it goes. We have our own splash page, which any company can have their own splash page. So what's happening right now is my session on the cloud is starting. This is being streamed right now to my computer, okay? This is basically our little meeting area, which I can navigate using my keyboard, or if I'm a full gamer, or if you have your full 3D setup, which is too warm to do right now. But again, you can see I'm looking around. We have my company logo. This is the environment that we chose right now. So in the process, what I can ask very simply is if Mohammed right now can, okay, we have our own little tablets that everybody gets in the meeting. So anything I want to show you on your tablet, so design drawings are uploaded. We have a model that's also been uploaded over there, so we can actually discuss things on the model before we go on a real site. We can then go to the real site by clicking a button, and I will use the benefits of the amazing things in VR. I will fly up a bit so I can look down at the whole thing. So what we're looking at right now is a culvert that we're in the process of constructing. We've finished the design, and this is actually happening 2 days ago. So yesterday I asked my people to actually capture the reality of the project. So Mohammed, can you please show me how the contractor has actually executed the final? So this is the design. And show me the final, please, that you captured yesterday. And that's what they asked. And simply speaking, we actually asked that during the curve of the water, we looked at the flow metrics again, and we found that we actually need to enlarge the curve. So that was changed on site 2 days ago. We gave the instructions. Yesterday, it was captured. So I'm a very happy consultant. Somebody listened to me without affecting much claim. So we're done over here. Again, I can go back to my office, review with my team any last-minute things that I need to do, which he just bumped into my face, and then we can set the minutes of meeting and leave. So that's our version of the metaverse in construction. And what we want to do is focus on one main thing. We all know this data that's coming out. Production gap in construction, $1.6 trillion annual. Construction cost of bad data, $1.8 trillion. We also started looking at it from another way. What is the cost of bad meetings? Bad meetings resulting in miscommunications, which result in what we call rework. And that's a very big thing that we're talking about. What we did is once you upload all the design files,
on average, 52% of all rework globally is caused by poor data and miscommunication. By the end of 2018, the cost of rework in the USA construction sector totaled $65 billion, of which $31.3 billion are attributable to poor data and miscommunication. Similarly, the costs in the United Kingdom total $10.8 billion and in Australia $8.4 billion.
Again, annually. This is Meta. Meta is our AI-enabled meeting assistant. She will be making an appearance in Meta Meeting as well. Meta is capable of looking not only at your design drawings, your 3D drawing, but Meta will look at any other drawings or files that you decide to pull up. Using natural language processing, if you ask Meta a question that whoever you're meeting with doesn't know because it's a complex project, she'll dig into it and she'll find it for you. We're testing Meta right now, and Meta is doing quite a good job. So, simply speaking, Meta Meeting, we want to minimize open-ended discussions in construction meetings. We want it to be focused to the point. We want to minimize deviation from the core intent. So you go in, you describe. No longer does somebody need to go and say 2D in the drawing to 3D in my head to maybe the wrong color or the wrong schedule. We want to minimize the visualization cap. We want to minimize the repetitive changes, all of these other things. What we want to give you is all these tools. So again, visit again, pre-conducted meetings. You can go on your own. We have many amazing case studies right now. We're working with a developer in actually having the meeting start from the concept design stage, from the tender of the concept design. So architects will just upload any file they want. So again, please not just show me your design, walk me through your design. If you take that process to the chosen concept and move it to that concept that I've chosen, I want you to give me the new milestones of design so I can see them all the time. I can see them. We're not talking about BIM coordination, but we'll take the BIM file. We'll upload it. We're talking about a meeting tool that would reduce the errors in your communication. And that's what Meta Meeting is about. Any questions, please?
Have you done a deep dive analysis to really identify the contributors to those root causes?
We've been working with, right now, deciphering a lot of the analysis that's been made. And this is one of the reasons why we combined in our analysis of the business model, let's put it this way, we started looking at the combination of the data from bad meetings and what makes a bad meeting. And we also know from our 50-plus year history as a consultant what the resultant costs of bad miscommunication through meetings are. So we really didn't reinvent anything. We just basically gave ourselves a better tool to deal with our own clients. And of course, loving startups, we basically said, this is a startup, off on your own. So yes, we have done a very deep dive into why meetings are the essential place.
Okay. AI analysis or analysis based on AI and modeling artificial intelligence, it all depends on the quality of data and the abundance of data. So based on the analysis that you've done, can you quantify high level the quantum of the data that you've used to develop the models and the quality of the data? How did you ascertain that the data is quality data?
That is, honestly, it's a very loaded question, and then let me answer it in two ways. Right now, where we're focusing on the AI within our engine is to literally do natural language processing on your own documents, so it can actually render for you an answer within your closed environment of your own documents. The beautiful thing that you mentioned is once our AI learns from Parsons what they've been doing, and then from Aramco what they've been doing, etc., it can develop its own cognitive form of basically, inshallah, eventually saying, I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Right. So really, the bottom line, the heavy lifting is on the end user to develop the AI model using your AI engine.
We learn from
Correct.
real life.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the presentation. One small question, actually, regarding capturing the data the 2 days ago. It was by drones, I believe, right?
No, we use a normal phone with an RTK-enabled sleeve called VDoc, and it allows me to give my reality capture a centimeter-accurate positioning every time I upload it to the program again.
So the question here that you took the data from images or from videos, right?
It's photogrammetry, so yes, it's from images.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.